Hey, this is Jared with PickThisCar. So you guys are joining me from the exact same spot I started my last video, last Wednesday. It is Wednesday again. That's the day I can make videos, so let's take a look at something real quick. So here is a tire that is right up against my car tire, and you're probably thinking, wow, that is an extremely tiny tire. And I will take you on a little adventure today with me to see what I bought to put them on. Longtime viewers may remember my trusty old green Honda. This is my trusty newer silver Honda. I say newer because it's like 11 years old, but it's a really great car. My old one will always have a place in my heart, and a lot of you might remember me doing vlogs from inside it. Today we will be traveling in my new Honda, so I guess this is sort of like passing the torch from my old videos. Before we go, check this out. There's a little noise it makes when you open the door, and it's exactly the same as my old one. So that was kind of a trip down memory lane. Okay, I think we should go. Turn down that music. So I personally think that holding the camera while you drive is a big no-no. So I am going to do this as little as possible today. And if I decide to continue vlogging sometimes while I drive, I'm gonna get like some sort of suction cuppy thing for the windshield, I think, that will mount my phone on it. Texting while driving recently became illegal here, and I'm wondering what the policy is on vlogging while driving. I have the phone up in front of the windshield and I'm not looking over at it very often. Ooh, this is a roundabout. They just put this in a little while ago. So anyway, there are a few things that I want to talk about that you guys brought up in the comments. So I guess on my drive over to the town where I found this tiny car, I'll just give it away early, it's a tiny car. Just wait till you see it, I'm so excited. You guys may see that I get excited about some ridiculous things in these videos, but you've probably known that I am not your like average person as far as interests go. Is there really an average set of interests that people have? No. So I am not unique in any way. I just have my own preferences, and you guys get to come along and see them. Can I just say that the bus system here is just piss poor. This is like the worst city for trying to ride buses. Like I said in my last video, they're like trying to make that better, but I don't know. I'm hoping it will get better, but I'm thinking it's going to take a long time for little old Boise to improve those kinds of things. Yeah, so it takes me about half an hour or 40 minutes, hold on, to get to where the where my new purchase is located. So during this drive, I will update you guys on a few things that I left out of my last video, or just that you wanted to know more about. The first thing I will talk about is my relationship with the guy I am with. Let me just like give you the rundown, lay it all out there for you. Oh my gosh, I need to stop talking. So I met him toward the end of 2009, actually. We met online, and we dated on and off, mostly on, for the next 3 years, actually. It wasn't until winter of 2012 that we both moved to Boise. He actually moved to Boise to be with me a semester before I could come home from college, and I was up in Moscow, Idaho, which is about 6 hours north of here. So he moved to my home city and got to know it sort of without me even being here. Really like dedicated on his part. I moved down here and we started our life together. We actually moved in immediately, even though we'd never lived in the same city, and that kind of stuff, like just the nature of it, can be challenging, but we've worked through it all, and this December it will be 2 years that we have lived together, and it's just, you know, like there are times when it's tough, like living and being around someone all the time. Like, I'm gonna be realistic. Anyway, overall, it has just been so rewarding, and relationships are great, but they're hard work and blah blah blah. You've heard it a million times. A lot of you know firsthand, I'm sure. But yeah, I love it. I'm happy. He is a violinist, and he's very good, and so that's really cool. And that's actually moves me on to one other topic I wanted to cover, which was me playing cello. He kind of got me back into it because he's a couple of his colleagues here in town are people that I've known from my past, like my orchestra teacher from 7th grade, for example. She kind of approached me through him about playing in a community orchestra because she remembered me from 7th grade. And so that ended up working out, and I play in a local community orchestra called Serenata Chamber Orchestra, and it's so fun and rewarding, and it's a lot of things are rewarding today, apparently. Yeah, it's really cool to play in an orchestra setting again. It has been so long. It's been actually since 9th grade for me. I also want to mention that editing the last video was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, that's one thing that's cool because it's not standing in the way of me making more videos, or possibly just ones that will require a little bit more fancy footwork as far as how I put the clips together. It's just not a skill that I've lost, so I'm very pleased with that. And yeah, I will hopefully be seeing you guys more often, or at least every Wednesday, because making these videos is not as hard as I remembered. Alright, the last leg of my journey is a 14 or 15 mile trip up Highway 16 to Emmett, Idaho. A sprawling metropolis of 6,000 people, 7,000 maybe, I don't want to insult them. And anyway, I wanted to talk about how I would be completely and utterly remiss not to mention the wonderful outpouring of support that you guys gave me after my last video. I mean, an incredible number of comments. Like, all of you guys chimed in. I feel like so many of you who watched actually left me a comment, and it was just really meaningful. I got so many appreciative comments and people talking about the old days of YouTube and my old videos, and it was awesome. Like, I recognized so many usernames alone, like just of people who have watched me from like literally the first few videos I made. And it's so cool. Thank you guys so much for just chiming in and letting me know that you're still there and you're still watching. It was overwhelming, and like by tenfold more than I was expecting anyone to respond. I mean, really just infinitely more responses than I was thinking I would get. So anyway, it's total like motivation to keep making these, and I appreciate you guys so much. I also wanted to say I did take time to like try to respond to everyone, and there are a handful of you that I haven't gotten to yet, but just to show my appreciation and just respond to your comment and let you know that I saw it and I read it, and here's what I think about what you said. And I'll try to do that on videos, not on future videos. Obviously I can't respond to every comment every time, but I will be active in reading and paying attention to what you guys say in response to my videos. I can't stress enough how much I appreciate the feedback and the support and the reassurance that you guys are still here and watching me. It's incredible that you guys, like, so many of you did not unsubscribe during the 3 years that I didn't make videos. So yeah, it's great to be back. That's all I can say about that. Alright, prepare yourselves for the big reveal. This is a 1972 Honda Z600. And I know what you're all thinking. This is an incredible find, right? Snap this one up right away. Anyway, you guys are forced to follow me along in what I'm interested in, and this is currently what I'm interested in. I want to fix it up, put a new paint job on it, get it running. But today, as you can see, the aforementioned tires, there's one that holds air, and these other two are flat. Not just flat, but are destroyed. So, these rims are good though. I brought the new tires over already, and I'm gonna put them on. Let me give you an idea of where I'm at. This is Emmett, Idaho. I'm actually quite close to their majestic downtown that you can see over there. It's not a bad little town. Picking this up from Main Street Auto, and yeah, I am pretty excited about it. Alright guys, so I cheated and had commercial tire put these on. It was more difficult than I thought it was going to be because they don't really stretch because they're so small. These tires stretch around the rim. So I was trying to do it with a pry bar and that was not working. So here we go. These are going to go in the car and we'll see how well it rolls around. Alright everyone, in 2 days my dad and I are going to come pick this up and move it to where it's going to be in a shop, in my parents' shop. So I'll definitely update you guys a little as I make my videos about various other things. You guys will have to see how the old Honda's coming along. Alright guys, I think I will end this video today. I drove like part way out of town on my way back to Boise, and there's this nice like lookout area, I guess. And here's the beautiful metropolis where I was, nestled in its own little valley here. To go home, I have to go up over that hill. So time for me to go back to civilization now. I was just gonna enjoy a few minutes here in the basically middle of nowhere relative to where I came from. And it's been really great to have you guys come along with me on this journey today. Thank you guys again for all your amazing comments on my last video. I may get around to making one this weekend. If not, I'll make another video next Wednesday. So yeah, it's been really fun. I'll talk to you guys next week. Goodbye.